It's day number 72. Welcome back. My name's John McLauchlan. We are promoting the Clickbank products using myleadgensecret. And if this is the first time you visit the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you get some value from this. I know you will, because next week I'm actually going to be releasing my mid and high ticket affiliate marketing course on this channel completely free. And if you subscribed, you're going to be one of the first people to get to know about that. So at some point next week, probably this time next week, I'll be releasing it, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. The myleadgensecret case study, along with Clickbank, is low ticket. Okay, so it's a low ticket program. So when you're thinking mid and high ticket, think of the same kind of process, but just think of an extra couple of zeros on the end of the income revenue. Okay, so that's really what we're doing, and you're going to get access to that next week. So hit the subscribe button. As I always say, the more subscribers I get, the more quality information I can put out there. Okay, so thank you in advance for that. Right, let's go and have a look at Clickbank, because what we're doing is we're promoting Clickbank products. I've been promoting the same products since I started this 72 days ago. As you can see here, we've made another sale overnight. Currently right now, it's just gone 4 o'clock in the UK. All the leads that we get from myleadgensecret are from the US. So typically the US, it's still the morning, and we're still going to have some more sales come in, I can guarantee you that. Okay, so in terms of the stats, I always like to show you these, show you reporting. So from the 1st of Jan to the 14th of March, which is today, 16,370 hops, 296 initial impressions, 46 overall bills, so it says rebills, but that's rebills and new business. 10.47 conversion rate, and gross earnings 839.41. One thing I'm kind of hoping to, my own personal targets, is I want to go over the $1,000 threshold before the end of the month. I think we're probably going to do that as well. In terms of the stats, if you can see from here on the daily snapshot, there's pretty much only in this 2 weeks, only 2 days where we haven't had sales. If you can hear that crunching, it's not me, by the way, it's my dog. It's chewing his bone. Okay, this is a home office, by the way. So yeah, every day, pretty much sales, pretty much every day, and multiple sales, 2 sales on that day as well. Okay, so we're doing all right. In terms of the stats for the month, last month in sales we did 553 with 33 overall. We're halfway through the month at 411, so you know we could well see $900 in sales this month, maybe doubling those numbers as well. So that's always quite nice. Right, okay, just a second. Man, you get in your bed. That's a good boy. Can't concentrate when he's nibbling his nylon bone. Right, and yeah, as you can see from there, the best week we had, 146, was last week. So overall, everything is building up and everything is shaping up in the way that I kind of wanted it to when we first started doing this case study. The takeaway right now is that you can do exactly the same thing. All you need is a myleadgensecret account and a Clickbank account. So in terms of myleadgensecret, that's it. Okay, you can get 100 to 200 leads every single day into your account. And one account for the first month, it's going to cost you $60. And for every month thereafter, it's going to cost you $30. So it's low cost. I think it's low cost. Okay, I've got 5 accounts stacked on top of each other, which means every month I pay out $150. Okay, but bearing in mind this is, you know, I'm covering it. I'm more than covering it, and also I'm getting commissions through from myleadgensecret as well. So you know, it's doing well. It's doing okay, and it does surprisingly well, because myleadgensecret is low ticket and it's low cost. We don't really sort of see things building up, and you don't get an email when it says congratulations, you just made a sale, with either myleadgensecret or with Clickbank. So you go and log into your Clickbank and you go, wow, I made some sales, and you go into myleadgensecret and you say, wow, I made some sales as well. So if you look at this, if you go to the affiliate side and go onto commissions, you can just see all the different commissions that have come in over the last few weeks, and this is my number 1 account. Okay, and I've got 5 accounts. So the good thing is that this is building up over time. Can you hear that again? He started chewing that bone again. I'll just leave him. I'll see if I can concentrate. So one of the things about My Lead Gen Secret, it solves one of the biggest problems that most people have, which is a lack of leads. Most people that get involved in business, with an online business, they go, I just want leads. I've got this great product. I'm selling some great affiliate marketing stuff. How do I get people to know about it? Okay, and My Lead Gen Secret is one of the ways to do that. And I know people who use My Lead Gen Secret as their primary traffic source. Okay, and it works. And you know, what I'm showing you in this case study is how it works as well. So imagine using My Lead Gen Secret as your primary traffic source. How much would solo ads cost you? 100 solo ads every single day, probably about $120, okay, a day. You know, so again, it's low cost and it's effective as well. But the effectiveness is in learning your skills in email marketing and kind of building that relationship with your audience. Anyway, if you want to know more about this, if you go to the card up there, okay, this is day 0, and day 0 is going to give you all the information about how to sign up for My Lead Gen Secret, how to get multiple accounts, and how really to do the best thing for you. Because what I don't recommend you do is you start with 5 accounts like I did, or I did eventually, and then go, well, I can't really afford it. Okay, I didn't really know that it was going to take this long to get sales in. Okay, it's taking 3 or 4 weeks to get sales in. I'm a little bit worried because next month I've got another $150 charge, and you don't want to be doing that. Okay, so if you think starting with 3 accounts is best for you in your financial position, do that. If you think just starting with 1 account, so it's going to cost you $60 in the first month and then $30 thereafter. Most people can manage $30, so it gets your foot in the door, it gets you some momentum, then do that. Okay, but the takeaway is just do something and be consistent with it. Do it every single day. Okay, right, let's get into it. So what I've been doing with this is I've been going over to the affiliate marketplace, and as I said, I've been promoting the same thing every single day. And what I do is I go over to the affiliate marketplace, I do a search when it eventually comes up. Come on. There we go. I do a search. I do e-business and e-marketing, because My Lead Gen Secret are co-registration leads within the BizOp niche. They only want to know about BizOp stuff. Okay, even though excuse me a second. Concentrate that racket going on. So even though health and fitness is a huge industry, you know, and all the other categories are huge industries, they pretty much won't work with My Lead Gen Secret. So e-business and e-marketing is what you want. Then sort the results high to low. All right, and what I've been promoting is live chat jobs right from day 1. And I'll be honest with you, if I've said this before, if I go over to the actual landing page, this landing page is responsible for millions of dollars, okay? And in the last 72 days, $820 odd in the bank for me. Thanks very much, okay? But I don't like this video, okay? I don't like it. But I looked at it, I thought, all right, John, just get over yourself, all right? Just because you don't like the video doesn't mean it doesn't work, okay? And this works really well. So this is great, okay? In terms of a landing page that works. So what I do is I go over to promote, okay, and I click on my affiliate nickname. Tracking ID is always the same, 1M, if I can see it, 1ML and 1403. There we go, that's it. So that's my tracking in there, and I click on create hop link, grab this encrypted link, copy that. I'll go and put that over onto a notepad. That's done. Right. Next thing is we go to the affiliate page. Now, if you look at day 1 to day 50, I go through the exact process of what to do. I go to email swipes. I cycle through all these different emails, and here's my recommendation. As I always say every single day, there's your suggested subject line and also your body. Now, what you want to do is change the subject line and change the body so it sounds like it's coming from you. Really, really important to do that every single time, and you've got to put the effort in. Okay, there are so many people out there who are trying to build online businesses and they're just plain lazy. Okay, and they give up you know, 2 or 3 weeks later, haven't made any sales, and they say it's all crap and it's all a scam. Okay, and you need to avoid those kind of people because they're just toxic. All right, so put the effort in to change the subject line, make it sound similar to what is being said. But you remember, there's a lot of people using the strategy where they're just copying and pasting verbatim, literally word for word, straight into My Lead Gen Secret or straight into those email safe lists like ListJoe and Viral URL and all the others. Okay, and you imagine how many people are sending emails to other people who are sending emails. The same email gets rotated around, and you know, if you send an email with your own subject line and your own branding, maybe put your own sense of humor in there, people are going to resonate with that 100-fold more than people who were just lazy enough just to copy and paste. Okay, so that is the big takeaway. And the more you can get skilled at sending emails that sound like they're from you, branding you, and putting your personality, the more you'll connect with your audience. And just because it's My Lead Gen Secret doesn't mean they're any different to anybody else. They're still people. Okay, and when you've got an email list, just consider them as people, brothers, sisters, you know, men, women, and all the in-betweens. Okay, they're still people with feelings and emotions, and they still want to connect with the person. Okay, that's it. Right, so My Lead Gen Secret, what I've got all the emails that made sales. I put those emails that made sales in the document. That's what I'm going to send today. Okay, so I'm going to copy the subject. I'm going to go to mailing system. I'm going to select all the leads. Like I said, you get 100 to 200 leads. Okay, you get 100 leads to start with. You get 200 leads if you get the bonus leads. Okay, and you can also refer yourself so you can get the bonus leads, and those build up over time. Okay, so if you look at this, I can send a maximum of 200,000 in this account, but in this account there's 321,200 leads. Okay, so it gives you scope. The more leads you get, obviously the more success you get. However, it pales into insignificance if you're not consistent. All right, so you've got to be consistent. So there's my subject line, is $256 per day. Now hiring Squarespace online assistants, and this works really well for two reasons. Number one, $256 per day is the hook. Okay, who doesn't want to earn nearly $300 a day? Okay, now hiring. Okay, what is it? It's a Squarespace online assistant. Most people know what Squarespace is. So when you talk about brands, whether you're talking about TikTok or whatever, people already are familiar with those. So there's a kind of familiarity. And then what you need to do on the subject line, you need to take the body text, and that has to be the same. In fact, what I'll do, I was going to load in yesterday's email. I'm going to paste that in again. And there's the body. So what I'm going to do, this is more like a job application, this email. It's quite a long one. So I'm going to copy all that. Paste that in. Right, so the next thing I need to do is, because I'm copying it in or pasting it in from a notepad, I'm just going to see how these paragraphs are quite small and it looks a bit too squashed. So I'm just going to change that. So it's just delete, shift, double enter. There's probably a different workaround, and I'm sure there'll be somebody out there who says you could do it easier by doing this, but this is the way I do it. So one thing I use as well is I use Grammarly. Okay, but I found Grammarly's become a bit of a pain in the ass. It keeps logging me out, and you know, when they try and make updates and they just make it awkward, so you've got to try and purchase. And what I found now, you've got all this underlining in kind of a goldy colour, and it's like, oh, premium, get premium. Okay, and you think, just get out of it, you know. I don't bother with premium, let's do free. But again, if you struggle with English, or if English is not your first language, or maybe you've got dyslexia, nothing wrong with that at all, then get Grammarly, and you can add it to your what do you call it, search engine thing up here. Right, so what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to highlight all the headings with semicolons. This makes it stand out a bit better. Let's make sure we've got 32 an hour up there. Okay, that's near enough. So we've got a 1A. Okay, so if I grab this link while we're here, so click here. Right, 1A. There we go. So I'll keep that lower. I'll keep it as it is, but I won't bold it. Usually I bold it, but on the first link, I just try and keep it quite soft. You know, it's a soft approach. And I'm going to change that. So the first thing, I mean, yeah, it used to say if you're interested, but from reading from there, there's probably not enough information to get them interested. So I'll just change that for click here for the details, for more information, you know, and to complete your application. So that's why I've just changed that. Also, things like where you've got the title of a name should always be capitalized, and the same thing goes for the name of a job title. Okay, capitalize the first letter. Again, it's grammatically correct, and it gives it a bit more gravitas. If you kept it all lowercase, it's like a bit lackluster. Do you want to be a live chat assistant, or do you want to be a professional live chat assistant? You know, so it just changes things a little bit. So we're still going to bold those. Right, so we'll grab this this link again. Right. Going to take that out. The reason I'm changing it is because even though this is an email that that has given us a sale in the past, what I'm doing, I've now refined the process even more since it was last sent. So I know this is slightly better. So what we've got on the first link, it's a softer approach. Okay, click here. Okay, not bolded, just click here for the details. And there it's a slightly more masculine, where everything's bolded, and it's all in sort of the first letter is capitalized. So that's what we've done. Right, good. So let's go to the bottom. As I always say, in your signature, always make your signature congruent. Get people to know who you are. Okay, put your images in there, put your links in, and we'll preview that. So that's in okay. That looks okay. That looks good. And you see how the bolding makes it look a little bit more broken up, so it looks better. I like that. That's good. Okay, so we'll just go and click the link, make sure it works. So what we're looking for, make sure it works, is we're looking for the hop. So question mark hop equals, and make sure that is your Clickbank ID. Okay, so that's okay. That works well. That's our 1 alpha. So if somebody clicks on that, then when it goes into the reporting in Clickbank, it will say 1 alpha, and we'll know that more people are clicking on the first link. So that might want to go and refine the process to put 2 links in all the emails. All right, and we'll go and click that just to make sure. Okay, hop equals McLauchlan. That's fine. That's working fine. That's us done. Okay. Right, we'll close that, and we'll just make sure we've sent into So we're sending to all emails. Subject lines in. We're good to go. Send email. That's it. Right, so what we're going to do now is the quick process of grabbing the source code. Okay, Control A and C. We're going to paste that into our notepad. Grab the subject. And we'll grab the account, we'll log out. So you can see from there, look, there's number 1 account, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 accounts in total. My recommendation is start with 3, but I always say never push yourself financially. There's no point. Right, I need to go on Control A, C. We'll paste that in. Tell you what I'll do as well. I haven't got the first name in there, so I always like the first name. Don't know why I didn't have it in, but again, all part of refining the whole process. $256 a day. Now hiring Bob. Okay. Source. Control A, V. So what we need to do is we need to go to the first link and just change this for 2 alpha. Perfect timing. We'll preview it just to make sure we're okay. So perfect. Now hiring. Yeah. Okay, that's better. That's nice. So nice email. I like it. Send. And usually, if you like the email, because it reads okay, because you can see it, because you've got this bolding going on, you know, you get a sense for if an email is going to work or not. You just get a sense for it. And most of the emails that we've got now, they're all performing really well. You know, so that really that's what you want. Damn, we're going to the wrong place. Change it again in here. Right. Yeah. Control A, V. So we're now on account number 3. Send email. So 2 more accounts to do and then we're finished. Number 4. Control A and V, source, four, and send email. Right, log out of this. Number 5. There we go. Send the email and we're done. So I always like to just have a quick look. Go and refresh the page again, see if there's anything more come in. We'll have 1 or 2 hops because we've been clicking the link, but other than that, that's it. So one thing I'm really pleased about is the conversion rate. Although we've dropped a tiny sort of 0.5%, but we're averaging around 11% right now, which is good, which is what we want. There we go. That is it. That is the whole process. Really simple. And if you're consistent with this and you do it every single day, you're going to see results. You're going to see sales coming in. So there you go. If you've got some value from this, please hit the subscribe button as always, because like I say, if this isn't really rocking your boat, and it should do because it's all about learning the skills. Okay, one thing I always say is if you take your emphasis away from how much money can I make with this to how can I improve and how can I improve my skills, that is when I always see people succeed. Okay, in every case. I don't say that to bullshit anybody. Okay, I don't say that because it's like markety speak. Okay, I say that because I've been doing this for like 16 years and I've been in business for over 25. Crikey, God, it's over 30 years now. Oh my God. I know what works, and I know that the more skills you get, the more you can apply it, and the more you can apply into other things as well. So when it comes to looking at the mid and high ticket affiliate marketing programs, and the course that I'm going to release next week, you're going to be able to transfer those skills, and you're going to do very well in a shorter amount of time, let me tell you. Okay, so subscribe and you'll get access to that straight away as soon as it's released. And if you got some value from this, give us a thumbs up, and I will see you on the session tomorrow. Bye for now.